Let's see what we got here. Oh. And I see myself come up on screen and I look like shit. My god. My god. Okay. I don't know if I should actually be doing this or not. God, this is the most ratchet setup that I've done in quite some time. And I know that it's been some time since I've live streamed. My life is not going good, but that's to be expected. I think one of the truest things I've ever heard is that life is like a Rubik's Cube. Once you've solved one side, the other side's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I've got this gainful employment. That's great. Oh, wait, second shift constantly? Oh, wait, your sleep schedule is gonna just... I'm gonna die. I don't sleep anymore. So, I mean... Oh, God. So if I seem tired... But we got a solution for that! This is generally why I decided to do this. I was like, fuck it. You can't sleep. You know, you're not gonna get a good workout in. Why bother? I like how my viewers went from 10 to 5. YouTube just immediately said, no, fuck you. They saw the bottle and they just went, no. They knew how this is gonna go. At this point, I actually think YouTube is probably protecting me. I have my computer set up in an awkward... It's set up quite awkwardly, because obviously, I mentioned this on my Facebook, there was a flood in my apartment. The apartment above us had something in the water system burst, and it came down through the ceiling, and me and my brother had to go live with my parents for like 2 weeks, and we thought about suing the landlord, but honestly, nothing would ever have come of it. God, I'm tired. Should have had some caffeine before I did this. I'm also kind of thirsty. Is this a good idea? Yes. Are you just gonna rip off DBZ for the rest of the episode? Yes. So, yeah, a lot of our shit was kind of fucked. A lot of it wasn't. In fact, most of it wasn't, including electronics, which I suppose I should be pretty thankful for. But my earphones, wherever they went, I might have thrown them out. I threw out a lot of shit just because that was it. You know what I mean? Like, the fucking flood came down. We stayed at our parents for two weeks. And then, on top of everything, I'm trying to find a place to live that isn't fucking here because this is just the last goddamn straw. And... You know, it's like my family owns land. First, I tried to, like, look for some property of my own, and I tried to get a mortgage, and it really wasn't better than rent. Well, my family owns some property, and it's not as close to my job as I'd like it to be, but it's our property, and so all we'd have to do is put a trailer down. Alright, well, we found a decent one, big enough for me and my brother. It's bigger than the apartment, 80 grand, but gotta add in all them fees, son! Gotta be some fucking fees in there! And so... The latest on this is that, like, they sent me the you know, what they thought the monthly payments on that mortgage would look like for $100,000. It's like an 8% interest rate. So it's $800 a month, which it's not terrible, but that's about what I'm paying to live here. Like, and this is in like a nice little trendy town that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so live in the woods, which, yeah, I guess I kind of would like that, but live in the woods, but you go charge me the same as hip city rent? Fuck you. Like, and I get it. Everyone's like, well, you know, it's more expensive in California. Yeah, well, you know, fuck California, and this is the South, and it wasn't supposed to ever be this fucking expensive. There was no goddamn point in moving here. Okay, we're done. We're done. Let it begin! I forgot what liquor was like. Rock and roll. What about special? Hang on, let's check some of these here comments. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. If you can't, you need to let me know. I'm gonna adjust that camera boy just a bit. Hang on, you camera boy. On here. There we go. And it still looks like shit. Excellent. Alright, so we got John Luis Vega, who says, where have you been, young man? Well, I just explained that in the beginning to this before I shrieked in pain. Kane the Warlock says, "What's up? Just signed out of work." Kane, I was thinking about you for like the last few weeks, man. For whatever reason, my brainwave length kind of synced up with yours, and I just kind of got really interested in. I've been going back and watching all these videos about Legacy of Kain, and for whatever reason, I was just, you know what it was? I think it's because I was doing more research on the occult, and out of nowhere, my brain was just like, you should look up Shin Megami Tensei. You know what I mean? Like, I could not remember the name of it, so I was like, Japanese video game with occult themes, and it's like, oh, the internet was like, do you know how little that narrows it down? You know, and I was like, what did Kain say? And it was almost like that thing from SpongeBob where it's like, what did SpongeBob say? Mr. Krabs, you'll never forget, like, figure out what I found under my bed this morning. No, not that. Mr. Krabs, did you know that licking doorknobs on other planets is illegal? No, not that. It was him, Mr. Krabs. Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to remember, and it was like, the name of the game is Shinji Mikami Tensu. And then, finally, the internet was like, is this what you meant? And I was like, yeah, that fucking one. And so I read up on all that shit, man. It's fucking crazy. Atomic Puppet says, good to see you again, bro. Sorry to hear the flood happened. That's awful. Water damage is no joke. Stresses me out. Well, it's their fucking shit, mostly. I mean, like, yeah, by the way, the lighting on this is going to piss me off for forever and a day. Like, that halogen lamp that I've had forever and a day, that shit's gone. There's a couple of paintings that I thought we're going to get destroyed. I don't know. I have yet to look. I haven't shown them to the original artist who's actually in this stream. Fuck. And mostly, the important thing is I saved all the guns. The only thing that was in the direct blast of the deluge was the Glock. And man, you know what I did? I just, first thing is I came home, my brother called me at work, and he's like, bro, this is fucking it. He's like, I know you don't want to be interrupted while you're working, but if there was ever a fucking time, now is it. And I was like, I thought he was going to say grandma died or something, and he was like, you know, it flooded, they're in here tearing up the carpet and running dehumidifiers, and they're just fucking our shit, tossing it in corners and shit like that. That's also what pissed me off. Yeah. So, you know what, so I find the Glock, you know, soaked through in its plastic case. So I just field stripped it, threw it in the sink, ran tap water over it, and then, I might have, when I got home, there might have been a little bit of some of this left over, and I drank some of that just to kind of get through the anger I was feeling. And I ended up throwing the gun parts on the floor and then spraying it with CLP all over their carpeting. Joke's on me, they didn't change out the carpeting. They changed out the padding underneath the carpeting. They replaced it with the same carpeting and shampooed it. So, fuck it. God, there's cords everywhere. Hungry and Hungover says, damn, Tolstoy, glad to see you're alive, lol. Yeah, just barely. I've been having some passy-outy moments on the road, which is never good, but I don't know what else to do. And I can tell you that I'm literally at the least amount of caffeine that I have ever consumed. Well, I mean, down to 160 megs a day. When I first started doing this new job, I was somewhere up there in the ballpark of like 530 megs. You're really not supposed to exceed 400 a day, but it's a demanding job. Is what it is. Kane the Warlock says, we got super busy today. I had a lady tell me that she left a cart full of groceries because you apparently don't need my business, like it's our fault. Everyone decided to shop on Monday this week. Yeah, man. Welcome to retail world. Bro, just sit home and collect that unemployment money, man. That's what I'm seeing around everywhere. I went by a Taco Bell today, and it said $300 sign-on bonus. And I'm like, fucking what? And yeah, it says need help, all positions. Nobody wants to fucking work. And I don't fucking blame him either. Haven Namira says, hey, skinny boy. Dude, I wish. It's not skinny boy anymore. It's bad choices tonight, boy. It doesn't sleep anymore. Although, for real, I have been going to the gym non-fucking stop. Like, even on work days. I work a 12-hour shift. I commute. And I get up early to do about 45 minutes in the gym. And, like, last week I had my sleep game pretty on point. And then, like, come to my week off, and it's like,
Just all fell the fuck apart. Managed to get a bunch of gun stuff done, though. That was cool. Yeah, I don't know. 8-Man said everything jumped. And the house is jumping. It's been a long time since we've used that meme. Fuck. R.I.P. DMX, man. We can't do any more DMX. I mean, we can do DMX memes, but hang on. I need to adjust this. This thing's pissing me off. Is closer better? Or is closer worse? It does. You know what? It doesn't matter. None of this matters. So, Hungry and Hungover says, "Oh shit, we're drinking, bro. If it's a stream, yes, of course we're drinking. This is why I haven't done streams in so long. I've been trying to like keep my sleep game on point, but when 4 cups of kratom don't do it, and melatonin don't do it, like, well, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Maybe some bad choices. I mean, at this point, can't hurt, right? Sarah says, sheesh, you're looking leaner. Yes, intermittent fasting and also doing my very, very physically active job. Hang on, I gotta set this thing down. I can't talk into the robo-dick for too long. I'm hoping you can still hear me while I'm kind of at a distance. Yeah, this thing says you can pick up on what I'm saying. Oh, God. Jesse Weand says, what do you do for work? Okay, Fed. Nice. There's always a Fed boy in every single fucking one of them. Justin Star 89 says Tulse. Okay. Been a minute, brudda. Yes, it has. I know. I've been trying to make my paper. I can tell you where my paper's going, man. It's going into guns. That's no shit, man. Fucking. We've got 2 extended mags for the Glock. We have box of ammo. Another box of ammo. Third box of ammo. Shit, that tilts over. Nope. Get back up. Hang on. Ugh. Let's see. We also don't sit on the extended mags. That would hurt. We also got. This is just from today, by the way. Like, holy shit, where my money goes. 22 hollow point. 12 gauge. Double aught buck. 9mm. 223. In the 7.62. Full metal jacket. And that's just fucking today. And for some reason I have some random 223. Have some random 9mm just sort of chilling. There you go. I have no idea what that's left over from. Random 9. So that's where my money's going. The Corbo hole. The Corbo hole? It's the Corbo hole. It's the Corbo hole. Corbo. Hey, Jeff, where you going after work on Saturday? I'm going to the Corbo hole. I don't know that I want to know what a Corbo hole is. By the way, real talk. So, a million years ago when Mother Horse Eyes came out, I read that. No, I didn't read it. I watched a text-to-speech YouTube video about it. And I brought that into work, and I was talking with a buddy of mine, he used to work with me, and this dude, Hal, I just told him about all the flesh interfaces and the LSD and stuff like that, and I guess somebody overheard and got offended somehow. I mean, I don't know how. It's just flesh interfaces. Jesus, God. It's not that big a deal, So my manager gets pissed off. My manager thinks that I'm saying something dirty when I'm clearly not. The whole thing became like that episode of Recess where they decide that womps is a cuss word. You know, and it's like when I wasn't there, I was told later on that like my manager looked both ways and took Hal aside and went, "Hal, what is a flesh interface?" It's just, and my manager was a year younger than me. He was just a stick in the mud. You know what I mean? So he was just like, he was afraid that like, you know, naughtiness was being, what is a flesh interface? He asked it with a straight face. Whoa, man, I missed that guy. Ah, fuck. Oh, we never read his comment because his name was just fucking weird. The Corbo hole. You must activate the Corbo hole. Like, what am I doing with it? Like, look out for the Corbo hole. I'm not even drunk yet. Your name, man. And then he just says, Van de Graaff generator reference or fuck me. The fuck is the Van de Graaff generator? Somebody named AK says, long time. Indeed. Churchill Batia says, how has the cardio hit you all at once, Stoli? How has the cardio hit you all at once? It didn't. You guys just didn't see me for 6 months. I'm telling you, intermittent fasting and running long distances will make you... And look, there's Hal! Look, there he is in his... Oh, a toll stream. Yeah, it is a toll stream. Hal, what is a flesh interface? And I remember he also said something along the lines of, if you guys are going to talk about whatever it was you were talking about, you talk about it in the back. And I was just like, John, we're just talking about making a flesh. And before I could, in the back! He just immediately did not want to hear about it, man. He was worried about the flesh interface. He should have been worried about the Corbo hole. That's what. Fuck. Ultimate X James says it's the return of the Civil War gun guy. Like, the Civil War is in, like, the one that's coming up? Because the one that's past, I don't really have any guns from that era. Sorry, the camera angle is really dicked. I recognize that it's dicked. Let me see if we can undick that boy. There. Is that any better? It is if I lean back. When I lean forward, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm center mass here. And you can all see, like, that juicy fucking shit we got going on there. Fuck. Hang on. I want some orange juice for some reason. So, I slugged down some orange juice, not realizing that I brushed my teeth pretty recently. And that was fairly awful. But then in the fridge, I also found out that we've got some kind of Mountain Dew Major Melon. So, I guess I'll mix some tequila with that. Oof. May 10th of 21. Hey, it's still good. My brother buys this, by the way. I do not drink this shit. Sugary as fuck. I think it's gonna make the alcohol hit me faster, probably, right? Oh well. YOLO. Yeah, I don't mix all that well. Okay. Kane the Warlock says, oh yeah, I recently got Vampire, Werewolf, and Mage 20th Anniversary Editions PDF and physical. Is the 20th edition before or after the Cuckening? Because if it's after the Cuckening, I really don't want anything to do with it. Atomic Puppet says, Passy Audi? God damn. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been getting Passy Audi on the road. I did it this afternoon. I kept swerving into the next lane on accident while I was trying to fall asleep. I don't know. If I live, I live. If I die, I die at this point. I have no idea. You know? Fuck. This is super uncomfortable. I really hate this chair, actually. Hang on. Or is it because everything is... No, actually, yeah, I really hate this chair. Atomic Puppet goes on to say, have you had any chance to go hiking this year? No, I have not. I have not gone hiking since pretty much I got my new job. Mostly I've just been focusing on, like, trying to work on my physical training and then also work on firearms training, which goes about as well as you might expect. Just, I'm okay. Went to the range with a lady from work at the beginning of this week, my week off. And it's basically a public range. We went on a weekday, so we were lucky enough to not be very crowded. And there were only two other dudes there who were both boomers, and they both had like their 22 LR suppressed, little plinker rifles that they take 3 hours to line up a shot. And we basically just both brought our assault rifles and just, And I remember at one point, one boomer made a comment where he's like, are you hitting what you're aiming at? And it's like, no. Well, yes, we were, actually. We checked, and we were, on target. But the point is no, retard, we're not like you. We're not training to see, if we're not treating it as though it's some kind of sport. I'm sure it is a sport to you, and that's fine. But to me, I'm trying to teach myself what it's like to fucking, mag dump an AK-47 in case I have to mag dump an AK-47, which, considering your generation was so fucking cowardly that they let it get this far, I'm probably going to have to before it's all over, won't I? Oh, Jesus. Who are you? Hey, man, look. What? Now I'm worried. That is worrisome. Okay. Yeah, well, look, sorry about that. The settings got changed when everything got unplugged because of the deluge. But that being said, you're not on my contacts list. Bro, well... No, it's a new phone. God damn it. This is creepy as shit. Can you just come out from wherever you're hiding and just tell me who this is? Like, fuck, man. Is this Emily? I don't think she would use that language. Who the hell are... 6... Ah, okay, well, it's a brand new phone. I had to change over phones because of stupidity, which is weird because I did save your number. I definitely remember doing that. Jesus Christ. You made me think that, like, somebody from my work found my shit. Oh my god. Gave me a fucking heart attack. Jesus. Now I need a minute to compose myself. Like, I don't save many numbers into my phone, and all 910 numbers I assume are just people that I work with, and I've changed places that I've worked frequently enough that I just see a 910 and I froze and I'm like, Jesus. Like, that's the same feeling of seeing the glint off of someone's rifle scope in the distance and be like, oh, shit. Like, fuck. Well, hey, I got a new phone, and I remember saving your shit. She writes, I sure as fuck will use that file. Nah, whatever. I did not expect... I can't hear you in your voice saying that. Like, I just get this text that says, and I quote, dude, stop deep-throating your mic. Look, I'm sorry. I know it's fucking loud, but like I said, I disassembled my computer and ran with it. I thought the Logitech... I thought the camera was fucked, but for some reason after rebooting it seems to work. So, either way, I don't picture you as using that language, therefore I just see this number, I see that it's a Carolina number, and I'm like, fuck, who has my 6? God damn. It's worse than I thought. They know where I live. Okay, so. Oh, shit. Literally, you are not the only person telling me that. Okay. Dun dun dun. Hungry and Hungover says, as a Canadian with no knowledge of ammo or guns outside of gaming, do you have any 50 cal bullets? Well, that's an interesting question, Jeff. The camera is already... Oh, you know what it is? When I see you through OBS, it's perfectly framed up. On the YouTubes, it is not, and I realize, yeah, I'm going into the red with the mic quite often. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That depends. There's two kinds of 50. Do you mean 50 BMG? Which, no, I don't, because it's insanely expensive, and I can't afford a $4,000 rifle. And Kentucky, whatever his name, Kentucky Ballistics just had his 50 BMG blow up on him, which is interesting. And the other one is 50 Action Express. Which, no, I do not, because I'm not a fucking jackass with an Israeli jamming machine. There's possibly one more 50 you could be referencing, which is the 50 caliber Magnum, but I do not have the fucking strength to hoist that cannon. Hungry and Hungover says... Oh, I read that. AK says, do you need guns to live in America or some states... Wait, you phrased that awkwardly. Do you need guns to live in America or some states are gunless? I'm ignorant, just asking. Well, no, oh no, he wrote it like a doge. Asking with an MG. I'm just asking. Yes, it is actually law that every American must own at least 3 guns. This is called the anti-commie law. This is, No, I'm making that up. It's not a matter of you must, it's a matter of most of us do. It's also a matter of... I'm trying to think how to phrase this. Certain states are better with guns. Certain states are more lenient with your ability to own guns than others. That's what I was trying to say. Tequila's kicking in. Bongmancer says, yeehaw, another stream at last. Yeah, I figured you guys would probably want to know that I wasn't dead. Outside of just seeing me on Facebook, which... You know, Yahoo, whatever that means. Jesse Weand says, holy shit, you actually said my last name correctly. Holy fuck. Amazing. Weand. And not a Fed boy, just wondering, don't mean to offend. Bro, I'm not gonna, like, randomly tell people, like, personal facts. I mean, I know that I used to in the past, but I've gotten smarter since then. Hence, I've gotten more paranoid, hence why random texts from numbers that I suppose I should have saved scared the shit out of me. Like, you could see the fear in my face. Actually, I recently had a very real terror moment, and everybody laughed. It was in the office, and they play, you know, the Bluetooth speaker, I guess, and whoever hooked it up just as the commercial was finishing, and it's that, not that Allstate, I can't remember the name of the Liberty Mutual commercial, where some guy's, like, selling hot dogs, and he just finishes by saying, I just said that! But there was no noise to let me know that it was connecting or anything. The speaker just is situated behind me. I didn't know it was there. I'm doing something like just doing my work, and all of a sudden I just hear this voice that's almost from within, because it's directly behind me, like on my ass, and it randomly just says, I just said that! And like, I look up to see if anyone else can confirm for me that I didn't just hear that in my head, because like my greatest fear is going crazy, is becoming mad and hearing voices in my head. Like, that is my greatest fear. Well, that and being a communist. All these cords are not... I just, like, strung this computer up as quickly as humanly possible. This is not a professional job. Atomic Puppet says, Tolstoy, I have a mouse in my house, and he isn't falling for any of my traps. What do I do? Use the 9mm. Get a 22... Get a box of 20, if you can find them, 22 LR, 38 grain, subsonic, hollow point. And then pop his ass. Just don't miss, because if you miss, it's going through the walls, probably. Your neighbors probably won't like you too much. Your landlord probably won't like you too much. The police might not care for you. God, he's back. The Corbo Hole. Corbo Hole says, I'm glad I could make you laugh. Vandergraaf Generator is one of those old neckbeard prog bands, and they had an album called After the Flood. Oh. Wow. That is very, very obscure. No, I am not aware of that. AK says, how accurate was Recess show from the... Wait. How accurate was Recess show? I'm from the UK. How accurate? Compared to what? Reality? Oh, are you asking if that's what school was like in America? Not very. It was a cartoon show. Was the In-Betweeners accurate? Like, all right then. Ultimate X James says, my head teacher, Miss, or said, you shouldn't never mock someone else's, IS name. Dude, how many fucking Chinese spies are watching me? Bro. Oh, and I think we decided before Ultimate X James is Slavic. But that being said. Okay, and the Warlock just writes chair time. Hey. No. AK says, dairy products, Tolstoy, yeah or no? Depends. Yeah, I eat dairy products. The protein, it's good for you, boy. Eat it, boy. Kane the Warlock says, 20th is the big fuck you have everything versions of the original games that came out after the Requiem but before Cuck Edition. Okay, so basically it's what we're looking for. I might grab that. How much did all that cost you, though? Because if it's too much, I'll just spend the money on guns, obviously. Hal says, huh? Oh yeah, must be her. She's giggling next to me. Good. Well, I'm glad you got a fucking kick out of that shit. That stopped my heart for several moments. Fuck. I mean, I'll go down my list and count how many numbers I don't have saved that are people that I have to work with that just tell me messages. Like, fucking... Fuck. Oh, well, not to mention there's, like, people from... There's, like, all these 911 numbers who are realtors. Fuck those guys. There's one of my managers. That's a random number, I don't know. Realtor, manager, bills I have to pay. I don't even know who that is. I don't think it's a manager, but I definitely work with them because it's telling me to call the office. Yep, that's about right. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's the realtor. That's a realtor. That's a realtor. Yep. Oh, boy. Ultimate X James says, it's Lords of Sation. Lord of Sation. Yes. Bongmancer says, what phone see ya EDCing told? So, am I having an aneurysm or do none of you know how to type English? I'm really sorry, but, like, I need you to... I don't even know. My phone, my carrier... no, I'm not even going to go into it. But I'm standing in the office trying to, like, text with some dude who's supposed to unlock something for my password so that I can get through to whoever. And they're like, well, if you just confirm your PIN. And I wrote, I do not have the PIN. For the love of God, just give me the password. And he's like, well, sure, I'm not allowed to. And I was just like, I will find where you are. Oh, my God. I lost it. So that's a whole other story, but I can't go into it because I'd be revealing too many personal details. Yang Enterprise Inc. says, how's it going, Tolstoy? Enjoy the old school reviews. Bring back the Bioshock review vids. Love from Orange County, California. Yeah, I can't do that. We already know why, man. You had your time with them, and then the federal government said, fuck yourself. And when the federal government says it, you know, it's like the genocide of the natives. You gotta do it, for some reason. Bongmancer then writes, still iSoy phone? I've never used iPhone, so I don't know what we're talking about. And also, he didn't really finish that question with a question mark. It's more of a statement, but there's no period either. So I have no idea. Kane the Warlock says, so OG Edition's revamped because no one really liked Requiem, so they just found an excuse to resell the OG games. Again, no problem here. Just sell the OG game and scrap everything else. Stephen Knight says, and the house is jumpin', and then uses all emojis for clapping and muscles. He goes on to say, just got off of work, lifted about 1,400 pounds worth of furniture today. Shaking my head. Lol, what did I miss? Nothing fucking much. Just a typical retarded Tolstoy stream. Tequila is involved, as per usual. Did that get flooded? I was about to put a hat on my head, and then I realized that was probably in the flood. That probably needs to get thrown away. Oh, God, that feels amazing. Oh, fuck. God, that was some fucking lazy-ass white boy yoga right there. John Luis Vega says, any new guns you've been looking at getting? Yes! Yes, but no, but yes, but yes. It's like asking a crackhead, like, hey, Larry, still want to do crack? Like, yeah. Like, no, I gave it up. I don't sleep anymore. I need a minute. All right, I'm just gonna move along here. AK the. It's so fucking weird. Oh no, the fucking Fed. AK is like, I are not fed. He's like, but, and like, I quote, thought, not thoughts, singular, thought on Zionist Israel. What the fuck? Oh my god, why is this Fed posting? Why are there so many goddamn Feds? Too many Feds, too many Feds. There's just like a version of Too Many Cooks, but it's like too many Feds. You know what I mean? It's like the FBI showing up and they're like trying to like do a, what's the word, a sting, but they don't know they're doing it on the CIA, and it's just like a CIA officer going, and it's just too many Feds, too many Feds. There's like the ATF, the Justice Bureau, all bursting into the same room, and they're like, you know, fuck. Thoughts on Zionist Israel. Just gonna tap dance my happy ass around that. We're not touching that fucking shit. Jesus. Oh, God. I really need a minute. Stephen Knight says, what's the pistol Ethan used in RE7? I'm fucking glad you asked. It is a Glock 19. It looks like it's gonna be something different in RE8, but it's fucking cool. I love Resident Evil. Shinji Mikami is absolutely fucking retarded and does pretty much whatever he wants, which is why he's great. Fuck. It's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, it tastes like drinking a sugar cock. What's a sugar cock? Fucking male genitals made of sugar. Why would you have asked? You knew what you knew what the answer was. You know what a flesh interface is. Oh god, that's fucking good. Thought? That's real. Like, purchase of illicit weapons and or drugs, comrade. Like, what? Hang on, I gotta blow my nose. Y'all are fucking crazy.
like plans to attack CIA Israel? Like, what the fuck?
Faraz says, "Hi Tolstoy, do you still keep in touch with Zach from the hookah video?" I do. Occasionally we talk on Facebook. The last time I saw him, it was him and his girlfriend at a bar in New Hampshire, and it was random as fuck. Steven Knight says, "Tequila, best liquor ever made, especially if you trying to shred." Yeah, I've always felt like it didn't affect me as bad as other liquors the next day, hence why I chose this, so. Hungry and Hungover says, have you read any graphic novels lately? During all this COVID madness, I went back to my collection a bunch. I have not. I was reading some history of, like, secret societies, and it kind of got me interested in rereading Alan Moore's From Hell. I tried to raid my old bookshelf before I realized that I lent my copy of Alan Moore's From Hell to Zach, and I never got it back. That's fine. But yeah. No, I haven't read any graphic novels recently. Not Uzumaki. Shunji Ito came out with something new, I think, called Renita. And, like, I thought about it for a second, but just, that's a lot of money to not spend on guns. I mean, I'll spend it on a book, but I don't know, man. No, I haven't really been doing a lot of graphic novels as of late. Stephen Knight says, "Is that the Terramana tequila Dwayne The Rock Johnson makes?" No, it's Jose Cuervo. Standard silver Jose. Sir Blumpkin says, "My man Tolstoy lost some weight. Congrats, dude." Yeah, well, you know. Intermittent fasting and depression and drug addiction. Stephen Knight says, "Laugh my ass off. Those are some people in here with the literacy of... There are some people in here with the literacy of milk." I know. Kyle Young says, "We've been trying to contact you in regards to your car's extended warranty." Very good with the good with the the memes, as I say. You know, I actually really can just... I think I can just kind of balance the thing on my... Nope, cannot. So we're leaning. Jesus Christ. Bongmancer says, "In my defense, I am high as fuck." Fair enough, Bongmancer, fair enough. Orky Bork says, "Now that you own a Switch, do you plan on getting Super Mario Odyssey?" Yeah, probably, but I'm probably gonna get that Super Mario game that's got the N64 version, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy first. It's what I want to do. But I'm gonna finish Zelda Legend of Rain, otherwise known as Zelda Reign of the Rain, otherwise known as Zelda Washington State, otherwise known as Zelda Bottom of the Ocean. You can't climb, fuck you. That's the name of the game. I didn't know if you knew. It's alternate titles they went with. Yang Enterprises says, "Fuck the feds, but glad to see you back, brother. Hope you're doing well." I'm not. That's why I'm here. Kane the Warlock says, my god, I think my distance vision is getting fucked up. "Physical are order to print, so pricey depending on how much color you want. PDFs are cheaper, but still $29.99 alone. I did physical PDF combos, but you know I have an easily shareable file." I would probably want to get the book, though, to be perfectly honest. $30? Not that big a deal. I would probably just start with Werewolf, though. 8Man says, "His new laugh. This is not my new laugh. This is just how my laugh is. I'm aware it's annoying. It's what it is." Soulstorm64 says, "Why can't Capcom just remake Dino Crisis akin to the recent Resident Evil remakes?" That is exactly what I've been fucking saying, man. The RE engine is amazing. Make Dino Crisis. I have such good memories of that game, and it's not just because I was on Percocet while I was fucking playing it either. Um, Bongmancer says, I once saw your Facebook. I think a video where you had one even said it was an isoy. Lol, I might be too high. Yeah, I'm going with the theory that you're too high. So, that does sound about right. Hungry and Hungover says, Tolstoy laugh is amazing. LOL. Yes, I know I sound like a wounded hyena. This is fine. We don't need to go into detail about it. Orky Bork says, sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. I don't get it, but okay. John Luis Vega says, too many feds. And then FBI open up. Stephen Knight says, laughing my ass off. You must be free tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's my last day, and then I gotta go back. Can't sleep. And tomorrow I gotta do a whole bunch of shit. I gotta get my oil changed and call a bunch of fucking people about getting a mortgage. Because I don't... Oh. YouTube says it's gonna fuck me in the ass. Is that what YouTube is gonna do? Fuck me in the ass? Oh, okay. YouTube's gonna fuck me in the ass, everybody. I don't know. Still fucking up? Yeah, it's fucking up. Just gonna wait for it to unfuck itself. Not receiving enough video. It's definitely streaming enough video, boy. You lying. Why you lying, boy? Is it unfucking itself or what? Probably not. Gonna take a look and see how it looks. For what? Probably not. Oh shit! It's unfucked itself. It just doesn't. It's lying to me and telling me that it's not getting enough. Okay. Life Owner 771. Oh wow, you're the owner of your own life? That's pretty good for a millennial, bro. Says, I remember watching you review a giant Master Chief figure. I feel old, man. Yeah, what if I told you every time you guys say shit like that, so do I? RXC Gaming says, hey, Tolstoy, it's been a while. Yeah, I'm aware. Everything jumped. God. Oh, God. There it is. Almcorn Kid says, I don't know if that was Orange Fanta, but did you know that Orange Fanta is in the UK? Wait. Orange Fanta in the UK is what Orangina is in the US. Huh. Well, no, I did not know that. Now I do. You know what would help? If I move the goddamn screen. I just realized there's no limit stopping me from moving the fucking screen. Oh my god, it's worlds better. Yeah, I'm blind. Shut up. You should see me trying to make distance shots at the range. Retarded. Almcorn Kid says, I don't know if that was... Oh, yeah, okay. Hungry and Hungover says, Tolstoy, don't know if you seen Tarantino's last film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, or you did what you... Oh, my God. Of milk. Or you did... What did you think? Bro, punctuation, dude. And are you excited for his next? He promises it'll be his last one. It's gonna be epic. Yeah, he said that about Hateful Eight. And to be perfectly honest, I stopped watching after Django, to be real. I think Django should have been his last one, to be perfectly honest. Stephen Knight says, thoughts on Microsoft ZeniMax Bethesda acquisition? Dude, good riddance.
Bethesda hasn't made anything worthwhile in the last 10 years. 10. What would that be, actually? That'd be 2011. Well, when did Fallout come out? Fallout 3. Yeah, Fallout 3 was like, what, 2009? 2010? Yeah, something like that. So, oh, no, they did do Wolfenstein New Order. How much of that was id, I don't know. Orkybork says, any chance you could ask Patrick to give me another chance? He yeeted me from the Teak Discord because I posted 0 4 times. I'm pretty sure there is no more Discord for me. I'm pretty sure that's over. I'm pretty sure I haven't talked to Patrick in a minute. I don't know if I did anything to offend or if he's just doing that thing where he disappears for his own security purposes, which that's fine. As someone who also disappears for long amounts of time, I completely fucking understand. So, Kyle Young says, hello, fellow America. Fellow America. All right, I'll play along. Does you know where secret China invasion plans are? No, I certainly don't. Kane the Warlock says, U.S., us, the CIA, have found ourselves innocent of these alleged claims. I think they actually said that once. Us, the CIA. Like, we found out we're fine. Like, fuck you. AK says, the laugh I got was better than any serious reply I was ever going to get. Never hear Tolstoy laugh so hard. Yeah, well... You know, it's like, once you get going, it's hard to stop. I died the other week because, like... What was I watching? I decided to go back and watch, some original Popeye shorts. You know what I'm talking about? Like the 30-minute little Popeyes, 20-minute Popeyes that would run in between movies in, you know, World War II era America. And, it was so fucking stupid. It's like, his boat gets trashed and he saves one of the boat dudes and then he drags him up onto the hull of the capsized boat and he's just going, skibbity-doo, skibbity-wop, nah. And he just goes like, that was a good boat we had one time, remember? Like, he just, like, says that, and I don't know why. That, like, punched me right in the back of the head, and I just started, like, dying. And I kept repeating it over and over again, like, that was a good boat we had! Like, it was great. You had to be there. Kane the Warlock says, Orkybork, I have no control of the Discord. I'm just a dude in there. Is it still up? I've been told it's not up anymore. AK says, China is coming for your big ass. I'm aware of this. Fuck them, though. Death to all Chinese communists. Sir Blumpkin says, have you read Patrick Susskind's Perfume? And if not, are you familiar with it? I am not, and I have not. Kyle Young says, just here to try to make people laugh. Lord knows the world needs it. Thanks for putting up with my idiocy. Kane the Warlock says, oh, you don't know about 3D All-Stars, do you? No, I do. That's it. 3D All-Stars, right? That's the one that has the 3 different Mario games. That's what I'm saying. And then Kane writes, Mario got executed. What, hey guys, what the fuck are we talking about? Just out of random curiosity. Tequila. Some dude writes in all Cyrillic. I wonder if I can Google Translate that shit. Let's give it a shot. I don't have the app on my phone that uses the... I thought I did. I think it was like 2 phones ago I had that. Stephen Knight says, I'm calling it right now. Chris Redfield is going to be a Lycan in RE8. Honestly, with Resident Evil, it behooves one not to speak too soon. But honestly, you're probably right. Anything is possible with Shinji Mikami. That dude is fucking insane. AK says, blame the miseducation system implemented in every country for the literacy of milk, except for elites. They actually get educated. Well, yes, I agree with what you're saying for once. Orky Work says, well, the physical copies are still out there in some stores on eBay. It goes for crazy prices, though. Yeah, that's the thing, is I'm not paying for that. Just reprint it. Sans the butt sex. Kane the Warlock says, if you can find a copy of 3D All-Stars in the store, grab it ASAP because you can't even get it on digital anymore. Oh, for real? I passed one up the other day. Why? Why can't we get it? What's going on? That sucks. Oh, Stephen Knight says, as soon as I said, Molly, the stream starts lagging. By the way, I make that joke. Oh, well, anyway. Ah, everything jumped. Hungry and Hungover says the feds can't let a real, I'm not reading that word, stream in peace. Anyway. Nature Nerd 1000 says Odyssey. Stuff Chan, fair enough, says the government is trying to shut the stream down. They're always trying to shut the stream down because the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on YouTube TV. I don't fucking know. But it feels so empty without me, so goddamn, dude. DMX is dead. That sucks. Why couldn't it have been Slim Shady? I didn't care about him anymore. Funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true, Jeff. Kane the Warlock says, anyone else notice how Justin Bieber is starting to look like Temple OS guy? Who, Terry? Yeah, he does look like fucking Terry Davis, man. You know, the other day I was on websites we don't talk about, and somebody posted a GIF, and it was of Terry Davis doing stuff. Private stuff. Stuff that I never thought that I would ever see. Nor did I ever want to see, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Nature Nerd 1000 says, are you going to make videos and live streams on Odyssey? Motherfucker, what the fuck is Odyssey? I don't know about these things. No. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know what Odyssey is. Orky Bork says, I've mentioned this before here, but fuck it one last time. If you ever go back to Otakon, do you plan on making a video about it and throwing it up on your Patreon? If I ever get to go back, are they ever going to let us go without masks? Because that's the real, now is your answer. I'm not getting vaccinated. I'm not wearing a mask. We're not playing this game anymore. If you want my money. And also, how much we talking? Because every year, are we talking about DC Otakon, or is Otakon ever coming back to Baltimore? That's another fucking thing to consider. The DC Otakon was what it was. It was okay. That's not an easy question for me to answer. I really don't. The chances of me going to Otakon are not very high. Hungry and Hungover says, have you got any more decks of cards lately or practiced any more moves? Kind of random, but I missed the deck reviews. Yeah, the answer to that is no. All of my skills went right down the drain with that one. I actually got my old deck box out recently, and I looked at some of the decks, and I tried a few tricks, and I realized that I was bad at it, and yeah. I mean, what are you going to do about it? I was never really all that good at it. There's just certain things that I have to cut from my repertoire, you know? Orky Bork says, I remember seeing your Otakon 2018 video. That shit shocked me that it even existed, and yeah, it was a great video. Yeah, I know. Fuck. That was a crazy adventure, but that being said, I still have the video of it. It's not gone forever. I just had to take it off of YouTube for obvious reasons. Almcorn Kid says, Anthony Fantano, Northern Leon, Seth Everman, and Michael from Vsauce go to see the Meshuggah in concert. Who starts in the circle pit? Was that some kind of Fed code? I believe it was. Oh, Jesus. Everything jumped.
AK writes, why is China jelly? And I think they have a chip on their shoulder. I could be wrong. I thought you were telling a joke, like knock knock. Like, why is China jelly? Because they haven't got any fucking jelly. Like, I don't know where that was going, but... Anyway, Orky Bork says, Nintendo made 3D All-Stars a stupid limited release. They took it down digitally on March 31st, so whatever you do, whatever you can, get that physical copy before it's too late. Fuck, that's such shit! Why are all these gaming companies such usurious dogs? I hate it! It makes me hate you and never want to give you my money! Do you know? Oh, hang on. One more good chakra. Oh, realignment. Ugh. King the Warlock says, Nintendo decided it was not a good idea to make 3D All-Stars not only for a limited time physically, but also digitally because... ... Yeah, because... That's the answer. Steven Knight says, RIP to DMX, man. Only I can stop the rain. Just today, I was thinking how you were doing these days. Good to see you alive and well. A while back, you talked about Gulag Archipelago. Did you ever end up finishing it? Nah. It's very long and depressing in Russian and Soviet and communist, so no. Hungry and Hungover says, for real, DMX, X Gon' Give It To You. One of the most hype songs to work out to. Well, personally, I was always a big fan for working out. My favorite DMX song was, Where the Hood At. Personally. But yes, runner-up is X Gon' Give It To You. Gandalf the Green Lantern says, I wish vampires were real. At least aliens are confirmed now by the Pentagon, unless it's all part of an elaborate plan to fake an alien invasion to further control our lives. Yeah, that one. Kane the Warlock says, he means Odyssey as in Mario Odyssey. Gandalf the Green Lantern... Whoa, everything jumped. Gandalf the Green Lantern says, I wish vampire... Oh, already read that. Favorite DMX song? The Rain. Yeah, Beyond the Shadow of a Doubt, The Rain. Kazlab says, oh man, Tolstoy in the house. We drinking tonight? We are. Jose Cuervo. And then he says, I'm probably going to be at Otakon 2022, so I hope to see you there. If you do show up, I'll treat you to some White Castle. There's no... Is there White Castle in... Oh, it's going to be in D.C., isn't it? I'm like, there ain't no White Castle in D.C. in Baltimore. What? But it's probably in D.C. I wish there was a better place to stick this. This kind of works almost a little bit. No, it doesn't. Orky Bork says, do you remember what were the videos that you made and uploaded the live video and now other dead video sharing sites? The majority of the live video videos that I made were reviews of cheap Chinese snap-together kits, Gunpla-esque stuff, and electronics that I got from a weird Chinese import store. So, no, they're gone. I never saved them or backed them up. Those were not quality. They were okay. AK says, we're all gonna die. Thank God nobody can be a tyrant forever. Stephen Knight says, I feel you. Everything Capcom has made in the last 6 years has been a masterpiece. I don't know if it's because of the RE engine or what, but every game is brilliant from RE to DMC. You know, the only game series I never really cared about that they made was Devil May Cry, to be perfectly honest. I was never a big Devil May Cry fan. And I tried to play the original one. It was too difficult. I didn't want to get good. Let's put it that way. Corn Kid says, absolutely was a Fed code. Watch out. Woo! He physically wrote lowercase big case lowercase Therefore, woo! So I'm not adding on to that. He physically fucking wrote woo out there. Corn Kid also says, love your vids, been a sub since the plastic crap. Keep on trucking. I will. Hopefully one day we'll get out of this shithole and make better vids, but I don't know. Hopefully my job won't fucking kill me. Hungry and Hungover says, thoughts on the simulation theory. Simulation theory is just a soy boy's way of attempting to
explain the obvious without accepting the reality of God, the grand architect who engineered and created all things. So, yeah, I'm on that now. But you knew that from a while ago. I've thought that for some time. Kazlab says, maybe you can show Pizza Man around Otakon time. The fuck are you talking about? Or maybe Power Gamer. Oh, show me Pizza Man around Otakon time. Or maybe Power Gamer. Power Gamer is long gone. That mall got torn down. There is no more Power Gamer. Nor will there ever be. Orky Bork says, there is a knockoff battle beat 'em on video that you never uploaded to YouTube or some weird-ass video site. I don't remember what the name of it is, so there's that. Yeah, it was something like that. It was a knockoff battle beat 'em on. Or, some kind of DS version of Gundam. I don't know. Anyway. King of the Warlock says, I remember looking up the time cube thing and how crazy that guy was. Like, half of it was me thinking, is he making a religion out of the idea of time zones? Part 1. Is he gonna add another one? Like, hang on. Ugh. Well, Steven Knight says, what's your favorite RE? Mine would have to be RE2 Remake or RE7. I was told not to, and I quote, deep throat the mic, but usually as a joke, what I'll do is put the mic real close to my face to emphasize humor. But that being said, Steven, you are fucking correct. The greatest two games are the RE2 Remake or RE7. RE7 pretty much matched. I think it honestly surpassed what they were going for with number 1. It was a horror house, woogity boogity. You got a low amount of ammo, and it's all scary. It was a scary. You know what I mean? It was what they were going for with number 1, except for Ethan isn't a super trained soldier with a whatever. He's like a dude. Just some guy gonna go find his girlfriend. And it combined elements of things that they paid homage to, including Evil Dead and Saw. Like, yeah! And then number 2 Remake is a fucking masterpiece. So, and I've played it like 7,000 times. So, there's that. Churchill Baltier says, Logan Paul fights Floyd Mayweather in a month. This is definitely a simulation. No, he doesn't. That's not real. Fuck you, you're lying to me. Does he know that Floyd Mayweather is going to fucking kill him? Does he know he's gonna die? Okay. You do you. You fucking retard. More tequila. It took 7 glasses of something called tequila to find out he's the one we're looking for. That was a Star Trek reference. Kane Warlock says part 2, and he got surprised that mixed race people existed because his time cube theory had a part about the time zone also determining race completely. Bro, who are we talking about? Not Terry Davis. I know he was a Temple OS weirdo and a racist, but he didn't have anything to do with a time cube. Hungry and Hungover says, my twin recently wanted us to get Resident Evil. Never played any of them, but we found that a bunch are co-op. What would you say was the best to play with a sibling? 5, 6, or another one? Well, there's only a couple of co-op ones, which is 5 and 6. Both are to be played. 5 is good. 6 is the greatest game ever made. And I've gone on this rant before. It's one of the worst games you can play, but it's one of the greatest games ever made. The only way that you can understand is if you play it. But all I can tell you is get high and get ready to laugh. It is some over-the-top goddamn shit. Emma Loves Pug says, it's a long one and depressing as fuck, so I don't blame you. Yeah, exactly. Orky Bork says, what's the better song, Numa Numa or Caramel Dancin'? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, you're nasty. You can't... You just can't. You can't. That's like saying who would win in a fight, Batman or the Joker. It's an immovable object that meets an unstoppable force. Alright? Numa Numa, though. So, anyway, moving along. Matthew Burkowski says, Resident Evil 8 is going to be real good, I feel. I hope. AK says, Prince Andrew did stuff to kids. Yes. Yes, he did. All elites are pedophiles. Which, hey man, I got the shit to fix that. Immediately goes off air. And it's like, and he's done. That's enough of that. No more of that. Hungry and Hungover says, did you hear there's going to be an Evil Dead game? The trailer looks dope as fuck. Evil Dead 2 is one of my favorite horror films. Can't wait for that game. Yeah, man, they've made Evil Dead games in the past that didn't pan out. So to be perfectly honest, we'll see when it comes out. Kane the Warlock says, not him, some other guy. Watch Down the Rabbit Hole Time Cube. Yeah, I started watching that one, and then I think I trailed off. Kazlab says, sorry to hear about your grandpa. He's in a better place now. Yeah, I don't really worry about it too much. I mean, he was gonna die. I hope I never make it that far, to be perfectly honest. He was way too old and very sick near the end, and that has literally shown me that I would rather go out with my boots on than keep going like old people do. Oof. Stephen Knight says, have you played the RE8 combat demo? I haven't. I'm going to wait till the whole thing comes out. Honestly, I just trust it. I trust Shinji Mikami. Trust fall. Like, I'm just going to buy it. I'm just going to buy it. Just gonna buy it. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. I am who I am. That's kind of blasphemous. Says, you lost more weight. What's the secret? Intermittent fasting. If you starve most of the time, but continue to output a shit ton of energy, you'll eventually lose more weight. Yay. Here's the best part. Everyone says that they like the way that I look now. Like, I've gotten so many compliments. And, like, when I take my shirt off at the gym, I can kind of see more muscle definition. And I'm like, oh, okay. You look more like the way Hollywood says to look. I'm weak as shit. My max bench at one point was like 180 pounds. Single rep, no cap, no Smith machine, someone watching me. So what is that, 245s, 225s, you know, I don't know, 245s, 210s, 25s, you do the math, but 180 pounds when I was 165? Well, now I'm like 137, 135, and my max weight I just pushed right now was 150. So, like, all my metrics went down. All that happened was I lost a bunch of weight, and some of that's muscle mass, so yay. Orkybork says, now if only you included Evil Dead, Hail to the King from your Dreamcast video from 2011. I wasn't even aware that game existed for that console, to be perfectly honest. Churchill Batia says, I recently looked into the Virginia Tech shooting, and what the fuck, that's one of the worst false flags I've ever heard of. Really? You don't think it's real? You know what's funny? I was near one of the bigger cities today, and I was going to go to a bookstore and get one of these books that I knew that they had there on the Columbine shootings, because for some reason I just love the Columbine shootings. That came off wrong. I mean, I'm fascinated by the Columbine shootings, and I kind of wanted to know more. I ended up not getting it because it's just like, fuck it, save money for guns. But, anyway. Someone writes, Tolstoy's diet is just alcohol. Incorrect. I hardly ever drink anymore. Fuck you. Hungry and Hungover says, Andy6689 says, wait, RE8 is being done with Mikami? Oh. You mean he doesn't oversee the series anymore? Santa doesn't bring the presents? What's going on? Oops. Hungry and Hungover says, don't know if you're a fan of Friday the 13th franchise, but the game is pretty fun online, and it's on Switch now, too. No, I never liked that series. Kazlab208 says, watch the new Mortal Kombat movie. It's rated R, but they wrote out Johnny Cage. Bullshit. Stephen Knight says, it really is free real estate. It's free real estate. You know, I actually hated those two dudes, but memes make them live forever.
Kazlab says, how you like that new Switch? Did you pick up the new Pokemon Snap? No, because I still hate Pokemon for what they've done, man. I still hate them for what they've done. Until they get back to, like, black and white status, I don't give a fuck. Twin Phalanx says, so, if you've seen the Down the Rabbit Hole video on Mouse Utopia Experiment, I have. Yeah. Here's the issue, though. Never mind. I can't think of an argument about why their experiment was shit. I was gonna say, we have more room than the rats do, but then I was like, yeah, but no, we don't. And I was like, oh, yeah. So, yeah. 8Man says, I have become a fatty. Thou must intermittent fast. Tim Andrews says, wow, the chat devolved into false flag comments now. Anyway, how's the AK looking? It's funny you should ask that. So the other day, I go to the range. I go to mag dump the AK. I hand it to the girl I work with, and she mag dumps. She does it like a boss, too. And, it malfunctions? And I end up field stripping it to see what first of all, I burn my goddamn hand. Those shitty-ass foregrips are shit! Sorry. I realize that I'm being very loud, and the mic picks up on everything. Let me see if I can fix that. Boop! Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Hang on. There you go. Now it's not so fucking screechy. Now, anyway, so. I took the whole thing apart because my first and my deepest fear was that, oh my god, was that a squib round? You know? Take it apart, check the barrel, she's clear. I'm like, alright. Put the bitch back together again, and like, I realized from firing it enough times in a row, it rocked somehow up the safety lever to the point where the trigger wouldn't pull again. So much for AKs never failing. That one clearly had a problem. Like, I don't know. Kazlab208 says, oh man, the gyms are open back up then. How are you enjoying those bitches in yoga pants? Loving those bitches in yoga pants. Sorry. Ooh, that shit does not bend. That's fucking... There you go. Better. Yeah, I'm loving going back to the gym. It's just, I've lost so much weight that, like, my metrics are shit. So, it's kind of demoralizing, but, you know, it is what it is. Matthew Borkowski says, yo, Tolstoy, do you smoke weed at all? No, it is a confusion bush. I do not enjoy weed. We've had this conversation many times. Gandalf the Green Lantern says, you drinking coffee? Better or worse with or without? No, I only drink energy drinks. So there's that. Steven Knight says, ever play Dark Souls or Demon Souls? No, I hate From Software for that shit. I am never gonna get good, scrub. Kane the Warlock says, I've been recently getting back into Half-Life 1, and man, I still think it's the best of the series. Just setting the no Combine bullshit, expansion showing the Black Mesa incident is bigger than Gordon. Huh. I don't know, man. Number 2 was pretty fucking revolutionary, though. Tim Andrews says, Dave Cullen's book was good until I read Randy Brown's book. Cullen made excuses for the cops. Brown points out how they fucked up and tried to cover it up. Bro, what are we talking about? You need to private message me. I know who Dave Cullen is. What's going on? First of all, and why... Confused. Wait, what? I would assume that you of all people would... Who are we talking about? Dave Cullen's book. He wrote a book? Last I heard he was being Irish and bitching about things. Like, he's right. I'm not saying he's not right. But... Anyway. Orky Work says, why did you lose your ever-so-famous desk in your room back in late 2011? Oh, it was taking up too much space and I was never using it. I had a PC downstairs that was like the family PC. I used that PC. I had more room for guns and knives once I got rid of the fucking desk, buddy. Come back when you got some money, buddy. Hungry and Hungover says, AK, best result for muscle gains in anabolic steroids, lol. Okay. Steven Knight says, how we looking on stream time, Tolstoy? Hour and 20. I'm probably gonna bug out in like a few more in like one more hit of tequila, which is this. I'm gonna bung out a little bit. I know it's 7:19, but whatever, man. If I pass out at like 9 o'clock, sleep straight through to the next, at least I'll fucking get some sleep. Jesus. Second shift. Don't ever fucking do it. I'm gonna start calling it blue shift just to feel better. I feel like I work at Black Mesa, by the way. Because I do. And I don't see the fucking sun. And I miss the sun. It's my powers. The sun. Jesus. I've almost knocked out half the bottle already. Christ. Bad. This whole thing is bad. Kane the Warlock says, this whole experience of the OG game and expansions makes it feel like a whole thing that no one person could get the whole story of what really happened. Yeah, I feel you on that. Tim Andrews then mocks, and he says, never had that experience with my AR, just saying. Yeah, her AR had a malfunction. I cleared that shit. Cleared it up good. And before anyone starts going, we are work friends. In the past, I have made that mistake and crossed that line. Don't fucking do it. I'm dead fucking serious, man. You bring that shit home to roost. Don't fucking do it. AK says, full body workouts are the most optimal way to gain muscle, and it should be 1 day on, 1 day off. Nah, man, I do a bro split. Excuse me, bro. What I do is, I do chest and tries, back and buys, tummy, and legs. But, before going into work these days, I've kind of just been mixing it up and doing whatever muscle groups I feel like doing. Usually like 3. Like, I'll do a circuit then. I'll work on, like, buys, tries, tummy, chest, back, legs, and I'll kind of overlap and just sort of, just stay loose. Mostly just trying to get a lot of sweat in. I also went to the gym with girl from work, and I can tell you, like, damn, she holds her fucking own, man. Like, I just straight up was like, all right, we're doing triceps and then biceps, and she's like, all right, she, like, put the weight, like, maybe 5 beneath what I could do, but she fucking did everything that I did, like, on my tail. So, like... And part of me wonders if she is trying to get something going. And I'm just like, nope! Because, like, look, man, you can be on my zombie survival team, but we're not fucking. I know where this is going, man. I've done this before. I have had the sex. I'm getting too fucking drunk. No, for real, she's not my type. I admire her personality, her gusto, and her capability. She reminds me of a phrase that I picked up from... Zip! One of the greatest books ever written, my friends, by a man named Hampton Sides, about a man named Kit Carson. It's called Blood and Thunder. That's right. Hang on. Ooh, man. I forgot how much I love the texture of this book. Perfect number of words on every page. Great ASMR sounding. Anyway, when the settlers found the Navajo, they noticed that all the women were expected to do pretty much societally what the men could do, and they referred to it as riding a horse a la hombre, like a man. So, while I admire her ability to ride a la hombre like a man, no. No. Fuck, I'm trashed. Woo! So, Yaros90 says, what company is your AK from? Century Arms. Yeah, it's one of those AKs. It doesn't totally blow up or anything. Matthew Borkowski says, is Warhammer worth it? No, of course it's not fucking worth it. Oops. Keep fucking that up. Hungry and Hungover says, earlier in the stream you mentioned the show, The In-Betweeners. Do you love it? The UK one, not the bastardized American one. Of course, the fucking UK one, mate! And yeah, I do love it. I liked the movies, too. Is your uncle an asshole? Nah, he's just Australian. It's fantastic. Hang on. All right. Probably getting to the end. I'm going to try to, like, speed read these. Fuck. Sorry, man. The liquor just for some reason makes all the shit, the crud, come out of my goddamn nose, and it's not very becoming. Becoming. Just sounds weird. My nose all blocked up. In betweeners, Tim Andrews says Randy Brown is Brooks Brown's dad. I don't know who that is. Churchill Batia says, watched the game from David Fincher the other day. Not bad. I have not seen the game. I love David Fincher. Might give it a watch. Andy689 says, our commander-in-chief caused a crisis on the southern border after telling people to come across, then walks it back. Was it his plan to cause said crisis? Does he really look like a guy with a plan? I mean, besides molesting kids. You know, then that's probably, yeah, he probably planned for that. But other than that, I don't think he has a plan. Kovoras says, so are you completely done with buying plastic crap? Well, there's really no good plastic crap left to buy, to be perfectly honest, and yeah, I'm done. I mean, wish I had some Resident Evil figs, but, you know, is what it is, man. Kazlab says, I drank a half a bottle of vodka last weekend, threw up all over myself, 2 a.m. Can you relate? No. Jesus, no. I mean, in my darkest hour, yeah, but no. Sukabliat says, psst, hey kid, wanna go Slav squat? Like, no. No. And not after the AK failed on me, bro. Not feeling so good about Slavic bullshit. Just saying, like, her AR was actually pretty fucking cool. It was an M&P 15. Might have to get me one of those. You don't have money for guns. But we want guns, precious! I don't know where that came from. Yeah, you do. You want guns. Fair enough, I do want guns. Skipping up the shit. Do. Kazlab 2. Nope. Skip past that. Kane says, I think Half-Life 2 as what it could have been. It was originally going to be darker, smog-filled sky, child factory workers, bodies being burned on the streets, a much creepier Raven home. Yeah, but they were probably stuck by the limitations of their craft. Also, Gabe Newell's a bad person. I saved that shit. I am not too drunk, sir. Ossifer. Fuck you. Tim Andrews writes, Dave Cullen is a journalist, wrote the first book on Columbine. No fucking way. Did he really? Are we talking about the same Dave Cullen, the Irish guy? And the most reference. He made a lot of excuses for the police and their failure to investigate Harris after Harris threatened Brooks. Wow, you know more about this than me. And I've investigated a shit ton. I don't know who Brooks is. God, this makes me want to go down the rabbit hole so bad. But there's no way to do it. I watched like a 3-hour video like 5 years ago about like the third shooter theory. And like all of like the Secret Service's like redacted files, the basement tapes you can't see. Ooh, God, I love a mystery. I have no idea. Well, you are wearing the fucking Uncharted Sam Drake shirt. Like, you have to, like, ferret this stuff out. I can't do it. I'm drunk. Bring it to me and show it to me, and then I'll pretend that I figured it out. Matthew Borkowski says, don't date coworkers. I am aware. Stephen Knight says, I second that. Don't date your coworkers. I'm aware. Tim Taylor says, wow, I thought you... Well, really, he wrote, I thought you did. No, really, read how he wrote it. I'm reading it phonetically. I'm assuming he meant, whoa, I thought you died, but it's not what he wrote. Then he says, looking sexy, bruh. I know I'm fucking sexy. I'm just fucking kidding. You know my hairline is, like, really going bad? Like,
Look at all that.
I'm losing my goddamn hair, bros. And I'm 32, and I live in this fucking shithole in the South. This is my life for some reason. And now I talk like Jerry Seinfeld. Mixed with Obama. I don't understand. Probably need to stop doing that. Broke the spell. There it is. We broke the spell. We broke it. Thank you, guys, for believing in me. I have had a third of a bottle of tequila. Hey, man, I'm still walking and talking, so to be perfectly honest, bully for me. Kazlab says, how wasted were you when you played the World's End drinking game with your cousin? We will never discuss that. Fuck you. Bro. Fucked up. I don't even get flashbacks. Just this feeling in my gut that something bad happened. Pass. Whew! Tim Andrews writes, Randy Brown FOIA'd the shit out of Jeffco sheriffs and found out they legit were incompetent. Also called out Klebold's mom for her book and excuses about her son being a murderer. Huh. So wait, which book should I read then? You sound like you know more about this than I do. Dave Cullen? Are you fucking sure? We talking about the Irish guy, right? God damn it. We are not. You are talking about an American journalist. I am talking about the Irish YouTuber who wishes he was a journalist. Okay. Glad we got that through. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I think about that whole incident. There will never be enough research done for me to really know if what I think is right. I've heard some weird theories. Like I said, watched a great YouTube video years ago about the third shooter theory and that this whole thing was made to happen by people. We'll leave it at that. I'm sure you don't believe that. I think, I'm having a hard time remembering, but you tend to be pretty white mana, very, the system exists for a reason type of guy, whereas I believe that the system exists for a bad reason. Kane the Warlock says, my view on Columbine, crazy is crazy, and there are 6 of them, and that's 3-on-3 on a half court. Well, I know that second part of that quote literally comes from what's-his-face, shit. I know who you're talking about. Fuck. They weren't lonely. They had fucking 6 friends. That's 3-on-3 half-court game. What the fuck? Yep. Chris Rock. Yeah, Chris Rock did that. And that's one thing is I kind of feel you on that. I don't think those kids were bullied, and I don't think that those kids were lonely and depressed victims. Like, they had friends. I was bullied. I was lonely and depressed. I never shot anybody. And you know what, to be perfectly honest, within that, the system of the school is still retarded and fucked up. God, I don't know if this is the right mindset to be getting on this soapbox. Let's give me strength then. Let me compose my thoughts. The school system is fucked up. From my perspective, they often blamed the victim and helped the bully. To a ridiculous amount. To a sickening and corrupt amount. But you know what I did? Like, I didn't shoot anyone up. I convinced my parents, let me homeschool. I homeschooled. And then I researched self-defense law out the ass, bought guns as soon as I fucking could, researched how to use them, said I will never be a victim again, learned the exact things that I have to say to police if it happens. Pray to God it never happens. I read F. Ayub's In the Gravest Extreme, and I remember this feeling of being 19 and thinking, it's bad. Like, I didn't enjoy my life at 19, bro. I'm still not enjoying my life. But it's fucking better than it was in high school. I was assaulted like 19 times to Sunday in high school. And you go to any fucking authority, and they're just like, well, yeah, fuck you. And they just don't give a fuck. You know, and I'm just like, so I'm not a citizen and I don't have rights?
If someone were to assault me on the street, I could call the cops, and the cops show up and they go, well, that's a fucking crime, and they take this dude to prison. You assault a kid in high school, well, it's all okay, or some shit. So, as much as I'm down with the whole high school sucked, and anyone who goes, oh, those are the best years of your life, fuck you. You fucking rich, socialite, parasite piece of shit. It must have been good for you. Wasn't fucking good for me, but I got out of that situation, and I quickly learned my rights, and I learned how to... I would say I learned how to use them, but not really. My apartment got flooded and no one got sued. Military chopper going over my house. Well, that or it could be medevac. I hope it's military. Medevac's bad news. But anyway, my point being that I don't blame, or I don't think that, like, those kids, oh, they were just poor and picked on, and that's why they had to shoot everybody up. Like, nah. I don't necessarily know that they okay, I definitely think they were psychopaths. There's that. I wonder if they were pushed. There's that. Not pushed by the student body. Pushed by external forces. And we'll leave it at that. God, Joe got me too drunk. Hang on. Okay. Probably gonna come to the end here. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, so... Orky Bork says, who was that guy in your Dreamcast 2011 review who said something after the intro with you and Zach? Oh, yeah, that was Zach's friend. What was his name? Chris. Yeah, he was a cool dude. We partied often. I knew Chris, and I just asked him, want to be in the vid? And Chris was like, all right. You know what I mean? We just wanted, like, the most Brian Posehn-looking dude, and he was. Yeah. Chris was an all right guy, actually. Well, anyway. Tim Taylor says, this brings me back to the last year when I didn't have a job. Yeah. Me too. Let's never speak of that again. Stephen Knight says, put on some Sandra Lee before bed. You'll be out cold in less than 10 minutes. Who the fuck is Sandra Lee? What? Tim Taylor says, thoughts on Australia? Australia's badass, mate. I wish they hadn't forsaken their gun rights. Look, man, I'm going to be real. You were part of the club. Canada was part of the club, and then they fucked up. You guys are on thin fucking ice. You need to get your guns back, and maybe kick your fucking, government in the dick. Several times. I still can't breathe. Holy shit. Oh, God. I'm dead serious, man. It's not the alcohol. I mean, it is, but, well, it's like half of it is if I can't breathe through my nose, I lose it. And at my work, they're like, yeah, wear the mask. And I'm like, it causes me to not be able to breathe through my fucking nose. I hate it. Kazlab says, how was your second playthrough of Last of Us 2? Did you go for a third or fourth playthrough? Bro, I did like 8 playthroughs. And honestly, we've had this discussion before, but we can have it again. It's a good game. Let it never be said that I am not the absolute fucking gray Jedi. That I am not the fucking pillar of balance. The guardian of the pillar of balance. Although, that's Kane. And I'm Raziel. But, anyway, let it not be said that I am not the fucking guardian of balance, because
In this instance, I think maybe the alt-right, whoever, went a little bit too far. The game's really not bad. The story is good. Everyone's just butthurt because, like, oh, my favorite violence doer, Joel, gets killed. Yeah. Okay. First of all, he's a character. He's not, like, your favorite violence doer. Okay. The game, oh my god, I don't have the mind to go into this right now. We've had these discussions before. I went back and replayed Last of Us Remastered right after Last of Us 2. Bro, my initial reaction to the game when I was 23, 24, whenever it first came out, was this... That would make it almost 10 years ago. It's all good. It's all good. 2012 is almost a decade ago. It's a decade. It's not 10 years. Is time an illusion? I hope time's an illusion. Time is an illusion. I've decided that. God damn. That really sucks. Wait, it took them 10 years to make a fucking sequel? Fucking cunts. Wait, 2012? Through 2020. That's 8 years. Jesus. Y'all suck. Everybody sucks. I'm tired. I'm always tired. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always tired. Nature Nerd 1000 says, did you see Ashen's 5.478 thousand days on YouTube? 15 years of Ashen's competition? No, I have not seen that. Hungry and Hungover says, fuck yeah, dude. I reviewed the whole In-Betweeners show on my channel. Check them out. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. I dope. He writes, it's dope. You randomly like that show too. I also have a bunch of card magic stuff. Nice. I'll check that out, actually. AK writes, everything bumped. So AK didn't write shit. Oh my god, it bumped a lot. Guys, I'm trying to get drunk and fall asleep at 8 o'clock in the... You know what? That's not a bad time to fall fucking asleep at this point. I don't give a shit. Scrolling through the comments. I don't know. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. 2012 was 10 years ago. It's not that big a deal. If you get into a fucking existential panic, just remember that none of this matters. None of this matters. Time is cyclical. Oh my god, that's right. Time is cyclical. I'll just relive it again. Oh my god, I have to relive it again. Anyway, AK says, if you do a full body workout, you hit everything 3 to 4 times a week, and if you do bro splits, you slow your progress, and you hit a muscle group once a week or maybe twice. The choice is obvious. It's gonna be twice at least. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There are 7 days in a row. So you at least, if you're doing a bro split, no rest days, no cap, you're gonna hit each muscle group twice. Full body workout, what? Rest, day, rest, day, rest, day? I don't know. I used to do a full body workout, and then I switched to bro splits. You know, I don't know. Tim Andrew says, Brooks Brown was the kid that Eric Harris approached before they did Columbine and said, go home, Brooks. Something bad is going to happen. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you remember a lot more of this than I do. Like, I was into it a long time ago, and then I kind of forgot. Stephen Knight says, that's the medicinal properties of alcohol cleaning your sinus. Yeah, speaking of which. God damn, bro. Ugh. Jesus, God. Alright. Fucking finish this shit up. Kazlab says, ever listen to Afro Man 2001 classic Because I Got High? Yeah, like once in high school I thought it was funny. Next! Tim Andrews says, Resident Evil 2 Remake, thoughts. Also, Oscar Isaac casted as Solid Snake, thoughts. Ooh! Good and a bad, boy. Good and a bad. So Resident Evil 2 Remake, it was the shit, and I need more of that to inject intravenously. Currently, now, I need that. Some dude who's Latino as a dude who was literally supposed to be white and Asian. No. Stop. But okay, I'm sure they're just gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Yarose90 says, I heard that Zestava Arms AK is a good one. Well, I'm looking for a fucking Galil, but I can't find that shit. Tim Andrews says, I'm very much obsessed with Columbine, dude. I am as well. We ought to talk about this privately. You dedicated more of your memory banks to it. I had to clear that shit out to pass my nationals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot a lot of that shit. If I could just summon up that video that was 3 hours long about, like, the third shooter theory. You would find that interesting. Well, anyway. Kazlab says, ever play Beyond Good and Evil? Any excitement over the sequel? Yeah, what did they announce that sequel, like, 10 years ago and it never happened? Yeah, I played Beyond Good and Evil in 2004. So, the sequel's coming out any day now! It's not actually coming out. Tim Andrews says, I'm married to my coworker, so... Anyway... Poor decision! First of all, don't ever get married! What are you doing? Secondly... Oh my god, the mic is, like, doing horrible things. Or I'm doing horrible things. I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. 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 Motherfucker's name is Sheriff Blatz. Sheriff Blatz! Motherfucker's name is he's going by, sorry, Sheriff Blatz. And he's commenting at Yorose90, yeah, Zavasta's NPAPs and HPAPs are solid. They make 9mm Tokarevs, too. Well, alright then. 8Man says, just shave that bitch, homie. What, my head? I've done it several times. I do it all the time, but, you know, I would also like not to lose all my hair, man. Kazlab208 says, so since it's been a year since it was released, any finishing thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Remake? No. Bro, I am not in the space of mind to talk about Final Fantasy VII. That is 3 essays and a movie. No. Tim Andrews says, start with Columbine by Dave Cullen, then read No Easy Answers by Random Brown, then read A Mother's Reckoning by Stu Klebold, and yes, I am very white mana, lol. Well, then he fucking admits it. At least he admits it. He's all like, establishment. You know, whereas I'm a little bit more of like Law of the Jungle. But that being said, at the same time, I also have a small percentage of me that is very white mana. In fact, let me... Yeehaw! Ha-ha! This is the most white mana shit you will ever see that I've read. And I read this! I want you to see how small the print is! I read this! And it's called Francis Fukuyama's Origins of Political Order. I recently purchased Political Order and Political Decay by Francis Fukuyama. However, I am having a hard time reading. Yup. I'm not sure what's going on with me or my brain. I fear that I might have dementia. I have no idea what's going on. But it's not that I can't comprehend. It's that I read and then I fall asleep like instantly. Well, sort of. I roll over and then I twitch and then I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with my awakeness. I don't know what's going on. I've never had this kind of thing happen to me before where I have micro-napped. and woken up later in a task and then realized the task was somehow completed shoddily while I was sleeping. Scares the shit out of me. But, whatever. So, I, for whatever reason, can't read currently. Like, long... I can read short stretches, obviously. I mean, it's not like I can't fucking read letters. But I cannot sit down and read. I either fall asleep or my legs begin to twitch, and I just can't sit still. I'm not really sure what's going on with me. I have great, great fears. But anyway, let's just keep going. Look, man, never say that I wasn't real. Like, I could die. I almost fell asleep on the road 5 times today, man. This might be the last time you see me. I'm just being real. Like, with some people who I feel like I can be real. I wish I could tell you my name. I wish I could tell you my address. Well, no, not really. But you see what I'm saying. I wish that we could be realer than this, but we can't. I'm going through a lot of shit. Why can't I sleep? I don't know. Stephen Knight says, well, it started raining, so I'm just going to roll up some Confusion Bush. I'll see you later, bro. Bro, it is some Confusion Bush, man. I actually, there's some coworker who I do think wants my dick. And she was randomly just, she's a huge stoner. And I was just like, bro, I'm not a big fan. And, I was just like, all it is Confusion Bush. It's just like, do you want to know what time it's not? And it's like, fuck you. Even this booze, I am less confused on booze than I am weed. Let's put it that way. Kazlab208 says, Kentucky Fried Chicken discontinued potato wedges last June. Thoughts? No, I don't have any thoughts. Fuck KFC. I hate fast food. Fuck you, bitch. Woo! Sheriff Blatz says, hey, Tolstoy, have you ever come across any of Sheldon Solomon's work on death denial and the theory that the anxiety of our mortality is responsible for a significant amount of our society's problems? No. And I would suggest he's wrong. Fuck you. It's the other way around. The significant amount of our society's, that's the word I'm looking for, victories are due to our fears of dying. Like, everything we do is about that. Churchill Batia says, fuck you, high school. Hell yeah. Kazlab says, did you start the Death Stranding yet? Oh, yeah, I started it and then stopped almost immediately. That is the worst thing I've ever played. Hideo Kojima is... I can't even begin to put into words what his fucking problem is. God damn it. Never-ending nose blows. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Kingdom Warlock says, speaking of high school, the school I went to basically being condemned, rightfully so, and building a new one, which some recently christened by committing suicide on it. Jesus. That's bad. Suicide is badass! I gotta meme it, but at the same time, it's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, man. No one should take their life. Unless it's in pursuit of the Solar Emperor. Bonsai. Churchill Batia says, do you watch J Dirt? And, I can feel Jesus in the background, going, no. And I'm like, yes, yeah. Do you watch J Dyer? No. Suka Bliat says, have you heard of the anime Golden Kamuy? It's a historical anime that took place after the Russo-Japanese War. Wait a minute, the Russians and the Japanese went at it? I mean, maybe I'm showing my ignorance here, but, in World War I don't think they did. Or I could be wrong. But what I do know is that Hitler wanted them to, and Japan was just like, we'll just attack America instead. And Hitler was like, hey man, whatever you do, don't attack America. And Japan was like, okay, attack America. And Hitler was like, no, wait. Oh my God. And then that's how it ended. Wow, he did what he fucking should have done it. Oh, everything jumped. You fucking shit. Scroll. Tim Andrews says, my theory is Harris was a sociopath, Klebold was depressed and suicidal, they became codependent, and book. There it is. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid.
But don't you think the CIA was involved and tried to make it happen to distract from the, Angela Lewinsky, whatever the fuck her name is, the bitch who sucked that guy's dick in the presidency? Remember that? Remember that, Morty?
You sure it's not that? It could be. It's probably that. I think you're just thinking that it's not that, but it's that. The government is involved. I know, like, my phone and the tequila both disturbed. My phone woke up. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's the government. It's, you know, I'm pretty sure we can blame the goddamn government. Stephen Knight said Sandra Lee, a.k.a. Dr. Pimple Popper. Oh, yeah, fucking Sandra Lee. I forgot about that shit. I was like, wait, what? Yep, I forgot. Dr. Pimple Popper, man. I do like watching some of that shit, man. I have to admit, there's more than enough scars on my T-zone from me digging at, you know, blackheads or whatnot. But to be perfectly honest, what's his face? Cowboy Curtis. Shit. Lawrence Fishburne. He's got that same shit going on. And you know what? He's Lawrence fucking Fishburne. And honestly, when they're like, oh, we're making The Matrix 4, and I'm like, is Lawrence Fishburne in it? And they're like, we're making The Matrix 4. I'm like, so I'm not watching it, am I? Like, if Cowboy Curtis didn't escape the worst version of The Matrix, which was Pee-wee's Playhouse, to become the, you know, Morpheus, then I don't really care. And I'm not going to fucking watch it. Just saying. Like, Keanu Reeves is a great guy. He's great. I don't give a shit, though. He's not a good actor. Like, Lawrence Fishburne is an actual actor. Congratulations.
You know what's gonna happen.
God damn. Just going to bring the goddamn roll clip here right here. Fucking tequila. It was the gosh darn Mexicans with their lovely tequila. God. Kazlab208 says, how hungry were you for chicken nuggets when they were eating them in The Wire?
What are you talking about?
Bro, I've seen the entirety of The Wire twice. I don't remember that scene, but all right, it's a long TV show. I could be wrong. Alpha Kilson says 2013. Actually, great. So take a year off. Either way, it does not take away from my existential dread. Tim Taylor says nothing matters.
Thank you, Tim.
I'm glad you agree. Ooh, that's a tequila burp. That is a tequila burp, my friends. That's when you burp tequila. Tequila's great, though, to be perfectly honest. Logan Jake says, holy moly. I first watched your video of the plasma rifle and pistol so long ago. Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm not, but thanks, bro. Thanks for showing up, man. Lend me some of your fucking energy. Tim Taylor says, can I come back as a falcon? Yeah, man. I'm sure you can reincarnate as anything you want to. I'm not sure of that at all, but I'm sure. Caslab says, Bill Gates is getting a divorce after 27 years of marriage. How much do you think the divorce attorneys are going to ring him for? Is he actually getting divorced? I don't know. Tim Andrews says, hit me up, dude. You know where to find me still? Question mark. No, I I don't. You went missing from Facebook. I don't know if I... Wait, do I have your phone number? I could have your phone number. I don't know whose phone number I have, man. Everyone's angry. They're like, I'm going to text you in the middle of a live stream. Scare the shit out of you. Nope. I don't have phones fucking work. They're made by people who I hate. Fuck. Come on, man. Phone symbol, contacts. Then we go down T. There's literally just someone under Tim. That's not you. That's not a California number in the slightest. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you're right. I got your number. All right. Cool. Good deal. The Corey Volcom says, Biden for press. Wait, never mind. I don't get it. He already is. Tim Andrew says, third shooter theory is that Brooks Brown was the third shooter. His dad addresses that in the book. No, I've heard differently about third shooter theory. Tim Andrew says, listen, you bought a Glock already. Admit the progression has begun and buy an AR. You know, and I know that your taste went from aesthetic beauty to functionality for the win. Gonna need you to give me some space. I'm not saying you're right. What I'm saying is, if Glock made a rifle, we'd be okay. Okay, but a man named Eugene Stoner made that rifle. Now, do you trust a man whose name is Stoner, who smokes the devil's lettuce? Of course not. That being said, that AR was pretty fucking great. Nah, but yeah. I do need to get an M16 again. I'm not gonna forsake the AK platform, but the one that I have is shit. So, yes, I see what you're saying. Well, no, there's a difference between the AR, which requires an infinite amount of... Yeah, I don't know. She's a high-maintenance girlfriend and the Glock, which is modern. You are correct. But it is pure. Well, anyway. But yes, I am thinking about buying an AR-15 again. Yeah. Kane the Warlock says, I've played the original Deus Ex a few too many times and get constant reminders of Edward Snowden to trust the government 100%. Snowden will rest at the right hand of God at the end of time, next to that dude who was the air warden dude who stopped the My Lai massacre. The Corey Volcom says, politic, spelled like the Russian politic. Scary. Politic me for a sec, please. Holy shit, a Russian spy. God damn, you guys need better English training, bro. You're sucking. And bad. Kazlad208 says, you still setting up commune with a piece of land? No? No, now I'm struggling to see if there's any financial way for me to live on that piece of land. It's funny. But by funny, I mean, it's not funny. Kazlad208 says, I read that. Kane the Warlock says, also watching the documentary 13, which is about how prisons have become modernized versions of black slavery. Yeah, I do feel you on that. But what am I supposed to do about it? Sorry. Got demoralized for a sec. Booze isn't good for your T levels, or your hyping up or fighting government levels. But if I can't sleep, I can't fight. I need to get Ambien. Like yesterday. Daily Blunts. What a great name, says. Do you have an emergency kit in terms of self-healing, food, first aid stuff, etc., considering putting one together? I don't know, why? No, I totally don't have all of that shit in my closet. Kazlab208 says, some chick wants the D. Carpe diem, my brother. No! I work with them. No! No! Done that before. It never ends well. You're like, oh, sometimes. No. Never. It's bad. Alright? Glad we had this talk. I think my neighbors think they're coming down to talk to me. That's interesting. Are they? Where is the Glock? Oh, yeah. Yeah! No, that's okay. They're not coming down to talk to me. By the way, completely unloaded. I understand the state of mind that I'm in. Would not handle anything that was loaded. Have put way too many hours into training with. Sorry, I hear movement and it makes me want to shoot. Now, Daily Blunt says, do you have... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Andre B says, he's alive. How's it going, comrade? I'm not bad. What? What? Oh, my God. Tim Andrews is stacking up for Kojima. Son. Too many cooks, it's true. Like, bro. God, grant me the strength to accept the things that I cannot change, the power to change the things I can, the wisdom and the difference. I'm sorry, did you play his last game? Norman Reedus and the Wacky Fetus? I played for about 30 hours, and it is the worst shit I've ever played in my life. Kojima is... Bro, he didn't make Metal Gear Solid. He had co-writers. He himself did not do it alone. He's insane. It's insane. I forsake the name of Kojima. I also like more tequila. Jawohl. Huh. Yorose90 says, I think Japan won that war. This must have been in the... well, I'm going to have to look it up if y'all are going to do that to me. Hang on. Sorry. Gets sloppy when Tolstoy gets drunk. That's reality. Okay, let's take a look. The Russo-Japanese War. Boop. That's crazy. 1904 to 1905? Huh. So, let me take a wild guess. 1904, the Russian Empire... No, you know what? I'm interested to see who the aggressor is. I don't want to say Japan, but I want to say Japan. I mean, who would take a grab at who? 1904, the Russians are basically starving under a shit-failed police state monarchy. No, Japan is rising from the ashes. No, Japan took the first swipe. How much you want to bet? Here we go. It was Russia. They were looking for an expansion policy. Woo. Oops. I activated my camera. They were trying to, like, find another port outside of Vladivostok. That's hysterical. You stupid frost... You lovely Slavic people. Alright. We're getting to the end. It's been 2 hours plus. I am insanely drunk. I think that I've done pretty well this entire time. I've consumed almost a half of a bottle of tequila. I have been very, very polite and very accurate with my firearms. Finger outside of the trigger guard. Chamber is cleared. This is all dummy. Ugh. Ew. I need to clean that. That's a lot of gun grease. Woo! That is dirty. You were a dirty girl. I mean, I did run 150 rounds through you. You're a bad bitch. Sorry. That being said, let's finish this shit. God damn, boy. Kazlab says, ever get into Sherlock Holmes? The original stories, I had to read a bunch of them for high school. I respect Sir Arthur Conan Miller. Good writer. Actually, great writer. One of my favorite writers, actually. That being said, not a big fan, though. Hard to explain. Sheriff Blatz says, I think the thrust of Solomon's argument is that the fear of death fuels consumerism, tribalism, and many wars, as well as causing people to tranquilize themselves with the trivial. Yeah, Nito, but if that was the case, wars wouldn't exist. Wrong. It's the exact opposite. It's because people fear death, and they fear being forgotten, that they are willing to die in wars to be remembered. To be remembered. It's because of the ego. It's because of the desire to be remembered that they're willing to lay their life out on the line. If they were afraid of death, they would never fight. In fact, actually, that would be a fucking... That would be a wonderful... That would be the age of Aquarius. Be a wonderful world if people were so afraid of death that they never fought, but instead competed with their creations, both artistic and technological, philosophical. But anyway, Tim Andrews says Monica Lewinsky happened a year later. It's no. Well, Orky Bork says planning on making another I read your comments video. Probably not. Tim Andrews says apologize for your blasphemy against Master Kojima or commit harikari. Do you mean seppuku? In shame. Bro! You need to fuck off! Like, no, I don't want to say that I hate Kojima. He brings shame upon Metal Gear Solid. Have you seen what he does without people watching him? Norman Reedus and the Wacky Fetus. Okay. All right.
Don't do that.
Kane the Warlock says, I mean, where did the other footage of JFK assassination go? CIA, did you see it? Make doobies again? Wait, what? Kazlab208 says, gonna watch that Sonic movie sequel 2022? It's gonna have Knuckles and Tails in it. Bro! I didn't like the Sonic movie they made. So probably not. Ooh, everything jumped. Christ, everything jumped. Ooh, that's a weird fucking name to pronounce. SN, let's see if I can do this in phonetic. Sierra November Echo Tango Hotel Sierra Sierra. Therefore, says, do guns make you more or less of a weeb? Fuck you. I can't answer that question. Why would you ask that? Anyway, someone whose code name is just Snake. Wow. You must To be the first person to have that name, Snake? Pretty. Alright. Says, what's a great underrated video game you played? Also, how's Joe doing? You know, I haven't talked to Joe in many years. And I feel bad about that. So I don't know. Thanks for bringing that up. What was your first question? Underrated video game. Jet Set Radio. Goddamn, boy. Kazlab says, how are Voss and Patrick doing? I don't know, I haven't talked to them in a while. Why do you bring up the fact that I suck? Anyway. Tim Andrews says, you have my old number. Where should I send my new one? Well, if I tell you on air, everyone knows my new goddamn number. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll send you back my new number. He goes on to write, AR, functional, aftermarket accessories galore, 556-223, very readily available.
Have you seen how bad the ammo shortage is? It's pretty fucking bad. I paid
fucking $20 for 20 of 223, or was it 50?
No, it was 20!
It was 20 of 223. Do you understand? It's a lot. Okay. And he says, AK functionality sometimes. What do you mean sometimes? It works more than... It works. 7.62 availability. It's not rare. Most people over here in the South can actually get AK ammo. I'm gonna need you to stop being Californian for a minute. Move on into the South. Alright? Anyway. Kane the Warlock says, oh shit, how could I forget to talk about when I did 23 MIGs of THC? I got messed up, had to spend the next day just sitting and thinking about what happened the previous night, sung a lot of Queen.
Good man.
Cam Skywalker says, looking fit there, man. It's all optical illusions. It's all optical illusions. Tim Andrews says, did you get the new sights yet?
No, I'm still shooting with standard AK sights. It's as bad as you think it is. Hey man, when you have 30-round magazines, it doesn't matter. Just keep firing till you hit shit. Yes, that is actually my philosophy. Fuck the Pope. I mean, fuck, they won't make it. Fuck.
Kazlab says, you sure Death Stranding is worse than Sekiro? That's like asking if it's worse to be raped or to be shot in the back of the spine. Fuck. Jesus. Green Clyde Frog, nice reference, says, did you still have your Atari Lynx? No, I do not. Kane the Warlock says, Kojima, I'm going to make my own version of The Postman and no one can stop me. Tim Andrews says, Death Stranding was a fucking masterpiece. There's no way you fucking think that. There is no way that you think that. I swear to that we're meeting. We're gonna fucking fight in the middle of the goddamn Arizona desert. AR to AK. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. This is it. This is what my life is stacking up to. I'm gonna fight a fucker over the internet with a gun because he doesn't understand. That was the worst goddamn shit. I was just like, it's alright. It's okay. There's a lot of peace in my life. It's okay. Buddha and Jesus is upon me. It's alright. It's not the fucking stupidest thing I've ever... I mean, goddamn! But it's alright. It's okay. Kazlab says, you should stream with a bathing suit and an inflatable pool... Not even reading it. Don't care. Tim Andrews says, are you referencing the Postman movie or the book? Both are very different. And then Kane the Warlock writes book. I have no idea what we're talking about. Tim Andrews says, in what way? Like, we're having this debate on my channel, and I don't even know what we're talking about. Jessica Miller writes, Tolstoy, you make me laugh at more wrong carp than anybody. Well, wrong carp sounds like you didn't get the right fish. Do you mean wrong crap? Anyway, Kazlab says, would you win who would win in a fight, Conan Doyle or John Stein? I have to see. All right, this sucks. I need to see John Steinbeck's stats. This sucks. John Steinbeck would win in the sense that he's like a man's man. However, I hear he's short. Coming from someone who is short, this does not mean the end of the fight, but you must also weigh this. So I can't use my phone because it sucks. Steinbeck! Dick! Holy shit! Well, John Steinbeck was 6 foot. Yeah? In which case, points on Steinbeck. Steinbeck wins. Not only did he live through the American frontier, he is essentially, Fuck. God damn it. Who is the character from Red Dead Redemption? Marston. Jack Marston. He's essentially Jack Marston. I'm serious. Look it up. He was born around 1909, started living he grew up in a frontier town in California in like 1911, 1912, 13, 14, 15. Therefore, 6 foot, probably pretty meaty. He literally grew up working on ranches, could probably fuck up. Oh, you're asking about Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Yeah. Hey, man. Oh, are you asking who would win literally? Like through literature? Wow, that's heavy. It's real heavy. I don't know. I don't know. That's hard to ask. Physically, who would win in a fight? Yeah, I'm gonna say the American, but alright. Hang on, I literally have to take a piss. Like, you all are getting me past the point where this was supposed to fucking end, but you keep asking questions that I actually care about. God damn, boy! Okay. Cleared my sinuses out to yell. That felt pretty good. That's what we gotta do. I'm glad that Tim understands my confusion. He straight up says Arthur Conan Doyle, not Arthur Conan Miller. Laughing my ass off. Oh, yeah. So he brings up Death of a Salesman guy. What? No, I didn't assume we were talking about that guy. Anyway, next. Tim Andrews says, also, fun fact, old-ass Arthur Miller fucked the dog shit out of Marilyn Monroe. Did he really? Holy shit. That's fucking pretty badass. She was hot, so to be perfectly honest, that's pretty badass. Anyway. Cabs Lab says, are those movie commentaries still in the cards for the Patreon idea? Unfortunately. Unfucking fortunately, my life is somehow still chained to this fucking eternal shit. Like, the internet is literally my fucking, tentacle monster thing from shit. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. I am bound to this goddamn shit. I am the Reaver of Souls and Soul fucking Reaver. Woo. Woo! Oh Oh my god, everything jumped. You all won't let me leave! Why do you do this? I'm sorry! I'm scrolling up too far. Yaroz90 says, I recently found out that Kojima wanted to stop after MGS3, but Konami didn't care. Okay, here's my thought on that. Hang on, blowing nose. Yes, because tequila. Yep, that's life. This is how it works. Also, a little bit of sugar and caffeine. This is how this also works. Now, first the fuck off! You can't fucking finish Metal Gear Solid 3 as the fucking end of the series after number 2. Fuck you. That is some... Whoa! That would be some fucking shit. To end it after that kind of a weird... And with no explanatory nothing in number 3. So, I get it. I get that he wanted to end it with number 3. And Konami basically forced him to do another one. And that was actually for his own good. 4 was fucking amazing. Then he basically said, well, we're done. And Konami was like, oh, no, wait, another. And this is the point where they should have goddamn stopped. When he summoned all of his power and he basically made Peace Walker. That was supposed to be the fucking end. Then they were like, another. And this is where the abomination of 5 comes from. And this is where, but my point is, they can't end at 3. Super sorry, bro. You wanted to end at 3, but that's bad. Can't breathe. This sucks. Nah. Tim Andrews says, that's false. He wanted to finish the series, but didn't want to have Konami tying his hands the whole time. Well, there's really not a lot of ways you can finish it. They own the series. So there's that. Kazlab208 says, I thought for underrated video game, you would easily say Skies of Arcadia. Wait, what? I love Skies of Arcadia. What are we doing? Tim Andrews says, he also wanted to redo Police Knots for American audience. Not sure how that would turn out, though. Underrated video game, Martin Gothic plot? Question mark? Resident Evil on Mars. Mars, bitches. Bro, how much have you had? I'm the fucking drunk asshole. How much have you had? Kazlab says, favorite gay, that guy with the glasses. Alright, hang on. This is going to require a little bit more of my power level than I understood. Favorite gay, that guy with the glasses ship? I'm more of a Spoony X Linkara guy. Hey, I'm not into dark witchcraft, so go back to where you came from. The power of Christ compels you. God, everyone's trying to bump it. I want to fucking get drunk and watch a movie and go to bed. I love you all. I do. I do love you all. Truly. Springfield Sniper says, stream more often. I would if I could, I can't! Tim Andrews says, dude, Kojima-san is life. I'll meet you at the Arizona desert and Revolver Ocelot meow to... Then it begins! I can't find the revolver. There it is. I have found it. Fuck you. You thought that I would never refined it. That's a word, but I found it. So fuck you. Gonna meet you in Arizona. No, I'm just kidding. Kazlab says, favorite... Did he literally just do it again? Anyway, Springfield 03 Sniper says, what did he go to rub one out that quick? No, I had to blow my nose. As I said, the vodka, it's not vodka, is it now? The spirit makes my nose bleed, not bleed. Sorry. Anyway, King the Warlock says, my favorite Linkara meme is the one of his face photoshopped on the image of a guy in the corner of a party thinking they don't know I wrote the light bridge. The light bringer. It almost like it's Harbinger and light fused together. Lightbringer. It's actually what's written. Kazlab208 says, how do you spell that pizza joint in New York, Buzzy's Pizza? You hawked that and Pizza Man is back in the day. Oh, no. Buzzy's Pizza, that's it. You got it. Bro, if they're not there in Niagara, New York no more, I don't know what to do for you. And the Pizza Man is called, well, I don't want to reveal my hat too much in case I ever want to go back home. Twin Phalanx says, gameplay-wise, I loved MGS5, but story-wise, it was pretty low tier. Yeah, no shit, it was shit. Kofi... I paid everyone! There's no way that you can still be asking me for shit. Fuck you, I paid. Sorry, got upset. Sometimes we get upset. Twin Phalanx, nope. Bomb Answer says, Kojima wanted to stop at MGS2, no? Yeah, he pretty much did. And then he was talking to MGS3. Yeah, well, you know what? Don't stop on a fucking, that much of a fucking cliffhanger, you dick. Kazlab says, do a DS Lite review. Neat. Matthew Clark says, hi, big fan. Hey, Matt, what's up? Tim Andrews says, I'm down half a bottle of some kind of old-ass Scotch single malt. Yeah, well, you know what? Buy cheap liquor next time. And also, I'm going to You can't back Kojima that much! He's literally like, he's fucking... Never mind. Don't get angry. It's fine. He's totally fucking not Darth Vader. Anyway, we really need to finish these. God, we're so close! Kazlab says, ever enjoy the entertaining videos of Mia Khalifa? No, I hear she's a shit-tier porn star. I hear that I don't float in those rings. I don't participate in that bullshit. I do not turn my back on the will of Allah. I don't know. Anyway. Bong Lancer says, that's a big fucking iron. No, it's not. It just looks big in my hands. I'm small, okay? I'm 5'5". Alright, so a Glock 19 looks big in my hands. It's actually quite small. And you know what? I like it. So y'all can fuck yourself. Yuruze90 says, do you think MGS5 could have had a better plot? And if so, how would... Oh my god, he's asking how I would write it. Bro. No. No! I don't have time! Kane the Warlock says, did you forget the word bringer? As in someone who... Oh, bringer? Bro, how often does that word show up in the English language? Bringer? You're making shit up. Fuck you. That's some Middle English shit. Kearun says, are you going to get your COVID vaccine? What are you, a Fed? Kane the Warlock says, the Lightbringer was a shitty hero comic Linkara made. It's really bad. I actually want to see this. Tim Andrews says, no. He wanted to stop at his version of MGS2. They didn't allow. What movie we watching tonight? Well, I don't know, but I'm thinking something horrible. Something with horror. But I don't know yet. I'm pretty fucked up. It would have to be something that would reach through my drunkenness.
Maybe Martyrs.
Tim Andrews still posts. He wants me to stay awake, despite the fact that I'm drunk as fuck. He says, they made him heavily edit too, which is why he came out with Subsistence. Don't question my love for Kojima-san. Look, man. No. I still fucking go back to the whole thing of like, hey man, look. He's Darth Goddamn Vader. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force. Don't question me, Obi-Wan. I have the goddamn high spot. Whatever the fuck he says. I don't know. Haven't watched enough Star Wars to know. But anyway, that being said, it has been over fucking 2.5 hours and I am drunk as shit. You all ripped me through y'all ask questions that are hard, which actually they're really not that hard. I should probably quit being a fucking asshole. But anyway, I love y'all. If I never see you again, God bless. Va con Dios. That was not the end stream button. Goodbye. Yeah.